I've gotten so many nasty emails. It's so funny. One of them actually said that I look like Spock because of my eyebrows. These are my eyebrows, by the way. I've had them all my life. Uh, I know that this person meant that as an insult, but I am a big Trekkie fan. So being compared to Spock is actually a compliment for me. So thank you. Live long and prosper. Anyways, I wanted to clarify a few things. I mean, I'm a little bit upset about quite a lot of things in regards to Harry and Meghan Markle because for some reason there's a lot of people who don't understand that the Queen does not own Frogmore Cottage. Maybe I'm gonna put this in a context that's gonna be better for people to understand. The Queen basically has use of all these Crown State properties. She's in possession of them while she's Queen, just like the President of the United States is in possession of the White House. He doesn't own it. He cannot make any money of being in the White House. All proceeds from any of the Crown State properties go to the taxpayers to give back, because she's getting so much money from the taxpayers already. So that's a way for her to cooperate. But those castles, those homes are not hers. While she's Queen or whoever becomes king will be in possession and can use those places. And this goes also for Frogmore Cottage. People are also going on about how they were going to renovate them anyways. No, they were due for maintenance, like the regular upkeep. There were 5 cottages. So in order for them, I don't even think that they were allowed to tear them down and make them to a house without actually the government's consent, because it's not it wasn't like maintenance. It was actually a complete, they destroyed the property to make it into a new one. So they must have needed the government's consent. At that time, I imagine that everybody was bending over backwards to give them whatever they wanted. So this is why the 2.4 million pounds were not contemplated in the upkeep, because most of the times they upkeep the electricity, the roof, whatever needs to be falling down, but it would have been something minor, nothing like what it turned out to be. Now, it's come in the news that Princess Beatrice is living there. I think she's the one who's living there. They said that Harry handed over the keys. Those are not his keys to hand over. It's actually quite disgusting. I am a big royalist. I really do like the Queen. I really love her. But the things that they're up to are not, it really makes it hard not to. Because Harry he doesn't own Frogmore Cottage. He doesn't at all. They still have him in the royal website. And I know you've been watching me. I keep going on and on about it in every video because it is a big deal. It does have monetary complications. It means that he's getting all the tax breaks. He's avoiding paying taxes in the States because I don't think he's a resident nor has applied for anything. I think it's like in the husband's visa, which means that he doesn't pay taxes in the States and he doesn't pay taxes in the UK. And officially on that website still says that Frogmore is their residence. How can it be? He doesn't live here anymore while they're in the UK. So the royal family are enabling them to continue swindling the UK public, given the coronavirus, given how everything is now, how people are struggling, with their work, with everything. It's just terrible. And they're allowing them to get tax breaks in the millions, no less. Now people say, oh, he's paying rent. To this day, we don't know how much he paid back because everybody, including Parliament, have been very sketchy about it. Why aren't they being transparent? People were transparent as to how much it was spent. Why aren't they being transparent on how much actually Harry put down? Now they're saying, oh, he's paying rent. He's paying rent because it serves a huge tax purpose for him. He needs to have a residence in the UK to avoid paying taxes in the US. And because he's still a working member of the royal family, He does not pay taxes in the UK either. This is a position that has to be clarified. Meghan Markle is going around like crazy, like I am struggling with this. Why isn't the judge given the overwhelming evidence that she's lied, that this is a bogus lawsuit? Why doesn't the judge immediately pronounce himself on this lawsuit, saying, you know what, given everything that's come to light, this is actually a bogus lawsuit, and pay? Because a judge actually it's in its purview to do that. If there's a lot of overwhelming, he has the power to do so without being asked. And yet they're letting it go on. I don't understand this. I really don't, because everything that's come out is being proven that she has lied about everything. This woman has no moral center at all. People were saying, poor Harry. Harry is behind this as well. Look at what he's doing. He's with Netflix. And people say she has him hostage. She doesn't have him hostage. He went willingly. He was just pissed off that he wasn't able to get everything he wanted, which is complete tax breaks from everything. But to this day, while he's still a royal working member a member of the royal family, a working member of the royal family, he does get the tax breaks. You don't see Princess Beatrice nor Princess Eugenie feature in that website because they're non-working members of the royal family. So why are they having Harry and Meghan still there? Why? Because they're helping them out with all the tax breaks available. And please, people, be aware that this is in the millions. Now, Meghan has gone on and said that she got advice from 2 senior royal members. Oh, okay. I don't think it's Prince William nor the Duchess of Cambridge, and I don't think it's the Queen either. So that only leaves Charles and Camilla, who were so carrying them everywhere, taking them everywhere, talking wonderful about them. Charles walking her up the aisle. Nobody wondered at all, and the public was also, the public, they can't complain really because they knew all the information was out there, and yet everybody was vilifying anybody who dare say anything negative about Meghan Markle. I remember when I did say that, something is really fishy. This woman is not because everybody was going on about, she's an A-list star, and I'm like, where is the A-list? Where is the A-list? She's a nobody. But the people, anybody who said anything, it wasn't even negative, but it was just pointing out a fact that it wasn't true what they were saying in the media. People were vilified. I was called a fat, racist old pig, and I'm not even fat. Even if I were, so what? That's being, that's fat shaming. Anyways, why isn't the judge doing that? And why is the royal family helping them? Make no mistake that by Meghan Markle invoking those 2 senior members of the royal family, she's saying, I want you to interfere or else. She's an emotional terrorist. She blackmails people with her emotions and whatever. She doesn't care. She has absolutely no moral ground. And good that Prince Charles gets it, because I find him disgusting. Anyways, other people have said to me about Princess Diana in the Panorama interview. I've always said that there was a reason why she said that. I remember I said that a long time ago. And they said, oh no, she was just being vindictive. It wasn't without the realm of possibilities that the reason why she believed Martin Bashir is because her brother is the one who told her. Had Martin Bashir approached her, probably she wouldn't have believed him. But it was through her brother. And her brother gave Martin Bashir a lot of credibility. No, I'm wondering, I know I'm going to put this out there, but can you imagine what kind of a brother that is, that he found out that they're doing this to his sister? At that time, they believed that was true, right? Can you imagine? And then when she asked him for help to spend, she probably felt violated, believing what this guy said, because her brother was telling her that this guy was trustworthy and he had seen all of this evidence. And she asked for refuge in his home, and he refuses it. I know people go on about Panorama, but Earl Spencer has a lot to answer for as well. Because if he knew all of this and his sister needed refuge and he denied it because it was too much trouble for him, he has a lot to answer for too. A lot of people are pissed off about the crown. Yes, They keep going on that, oh, it's fiction. No, it's not fiction. The reason why it touches a nerve is because it's based on true events, and there's a lot of element of truth in it. Prince Charles was cheating on Princess Diana. Now, people go on about Princess Diana having affairs. She was a 20-year-old woman, 21-year-old woman, young woman, in a very loveless marriage, mistreated, vulnerable. She needed love. And she, you know what, to her credit, she never blabbed or asked even her family for help or anybody. She internalized everything. Well, you have this over 30s and this completely disgusting thing that they were doing. What I'm trying to say is that when Princess Diana's brother brought Martin Bashir and said, oh, he has all this evidence, he played to her fears because her privacy had been violated by Prince Charles very often. So it wasn't out in the realm of possibilities, that could be true, especially if her brother's telling her that he had seen all this evidence. So it is, you can understand. She probably, God knows what else they told her, that she probably said, you know what, I'm going to put this out. My life is in danger, given that everything. So she wasn't being paranoid. There was nothing wrong with her mental health. Her privacy had been violated. There is proof of that. Prince Charles had gone the year before claiming that he was unfaithful to her, and yet nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about her phone calls were being violated. It does give her credence that she was worried. Now, regarding Meghan Markle and Harry are now trying to ride those coattails of Princess Diana. They're both disgusting. Meghan Markle is nothing like Princess Diana. Meghan Markle is a 39-year-old woman who's been around the block quite a few times. I mean, she's even worn out the sidewalk, how many times she's been around. So to compare her to Princess Diana is disgusting. And for Harry to be allowing his mother's memory to be used by this skank is disgusting. The only person here who's actually looking out for his mother is Prince William. Meghan Markle has lied, has cheated, and God knows, maybe they've stolen money, because to this day, we don't know where the money, all the millions from the charity went. Even Prince William is now being investigated. The charity is being investigated because I think there's like 30 million missing or something like that. Plus, the money transfer that they did to Harry's. People keep going on, oh, this is nothing. This is, Meghan Markle in her lawsuit is saying that she herself didn't sit down with Omid. Before they've said, and now she's getting into little minutiae of things. That's the difference without distinction. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. The fact is that she did give information. In my opinion, she gave a lot of information. I think she sat down and even sent the manuscript to these people through her friend. Now her father, God bless his soul, this poor guy, in his old age, he should be enjoying, like the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen, his golden years. He should be with his grandkids, with his children. Instead, he was maliciously attacked by Meghan Markle and her bullying friends, because they are cowards. They didn't shut their mouths when they were bullying Mr. Markle and bad-mouthing him. They didn't. They were all willing to go to people. They never thought it would turn out this way. I think it's time for people to pay the piper, for Meghan Markle and Harry to pay the piper. I think that the royal family should really remove them from the website, and they should quit enabling them to keep avoiding paying taxes. Why? They have attacked the UK in the worst possible way. They have misused the race card. They have used funds, God knows for what. What is the royal family waiting for? At some point, Parliament has to interfere, because the monarchy has to be preserved against their current royal family. The only redeemable person in the royal family is Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge, Prince Edward and Countess and Sophie, and Prince Bea and Eugenie. That's it. And Princess Anne, to a large extent, because the rest of the people are going against the grain and really trying to screw everything up. So no, I don't think that, and I do believe also that Prince Charles is behind all of this. Make no mistake that the reason why Meghan Markle invoked two senior members of the royal family, it's because she wants Prince Charles to help, and it's a heads up. And the reason why they're also saying about sitting down after March 31st to give a total interview like Panorama is because that's terrorism, that's blackmail. It's basically saying, if you don't give us what we want, we're gonna tell all. That's emotional. That's actually terror and emotional terrorism. And they don't think it as doing anything wrong. And they believe that they're like Princess Diana. They're nothing like Princess Diana. Princess Diana sat down to do that Panorama interview because she actually was tricked. Prince Charles, when he gave his interview, he was not tricked. He called his favorite royal reporter to give his side of the story. He wasn't tricked. He called and he told what he wanted. And by the way, he had instructed people, his staff, that whenever reporters came to the palace, to call them and put them aside and say, Princess Diana is crazy. She's mentally unstable, in order to discredit her even further. And now we have Harry and his skanko wife taking advantage of everything. I mean, of everything that, they're trying to benefit from his mother's death. That is, I don't know, that's disgusting. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, please.